Today's an exciting day because we're looking at different mediums to approach making the impact we want for denuclearisation.
We all come from a diverse range of backgrounds and from different schools across areas of Queensland.
Today is about us, the young people of Australia, the future, gathering together to make a difference in our world and to have a voice.
Today we will listen to two guest speakers, Dr. Sue Wareham, who will speak on behalf of ICANN, and to Joel Lindsay, who will be speaking about the arguments against international campaign to abolish nuclear weapons.
Later we will work in groups with the creative industry experts to develop ways of using creative practices to enable us to have a voice on denuclearisation.
We thought it was important for students to actually hear some of the arguments, both sides, and then to try and have their own voice.
And in doing so, they will be able to make a difference in our world.
The Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons hasn't yet come into effect, and it will when 50 countries have signed and ratified. The treaty prohibits, bans not only the possession of these weapons, but every other step associated with them.
It's an old idea that nuclear weapons will protect us. I think it's an increasingly dangerous idea.
All of us are going to be affected unless these weapons are abolished. If they're not abolished, they're going to be used again.
Obviously, we are the future, and it's really important that we educate and develop opinions.
Don't let anybody tell you that there's nothing we can do about this problem.
Art is a very powerful advocating tool, and to actually give the kids more tools than the conventional ones is very powerful.
Sometimes the words are a little bit deceiving or are not even enough. Sometimes we need more ways to express ourselves.
I decided to participate because I think it's really important we don't lose sight of this big, ambitious goal of a nuclear-free world.
They are the voice of the future. They have the right to voice their opinion, and I wanted to be a part of that.
They're going to be our future leaders. So if we start to make them think, they will have a better picture and better arguments to decide what to do in the future.
As an artist, I have realised over the years how powerful of a tool it can be. I saw that this was a good cause that I believed in.
Global security is a huge issue and it sounds very complicated, but when you decide that as a person you can be peaceful in your own life, as a collective things become much easier.
We can maintain peace by continuing programs like this so that younger voices know how to express it through these ways that make it more interesting for people to be involved.
So we're going to ask each of the teams to come and pitch for around 2 minutes, so present what you created today.
The metaphor we ended up coming up with originally was sort of the embodiment of MAD, mutually assured destruction.
Our group made a short film explaining the devastating effects of a nuclear weapon.
I tried to embody the devastation and pain faced by innocent bystanders when governments use nuclear weapons.
Our workshop today was dance and theatre. We learned that we can interpret many different things from words and pictures.
We were using Scratch to develop a game that had something to do with some sort of nuclear disarmament. Everyone here wrote their own poem in 2 hours, which was really, really cool.
Only then are the true colours of these grand nations shown, reflected in the civilian blood spilled.
I hope this has the impact of actually enabling these students to see that they can have a voice, but also that it will spread to other schools.
We don't want everything to just stay here. We want this to continue, and we want you to be the advocates of what the message that you want to share and continue empowering people.
The goals for in the future is that more people will be aware of it.
We're all going to take what we've learned today back to our schools and help spread what we've learned, and this is especially useful considering we've got the creations that we've developed within our workshops.